I want to, hello again. I want to talk about the most surprising thing that I discovered as I was writing uh, this book. And actually, the one surprising thing becomes two surprising things, but it really is rooted in one surprising thing, and that is this wonderful, delightful relationship that the Father and the Son have in the atmosphere of the Spirit. It's the basis of everything that He's done. It's the basis of all of Scripture. That God from the beginning has been totally engrossed in this relationship where it is as serious as it is playful, as it is as delightful as it is profound. John 1:1 says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. And this word with means face to face and getting closer. And so we see Jesus and the Father invading each other's space without any hesitancy and just enjoying each other. And one day they thought, why don't we just make a whole bunch of these things happen all over the world? And so he did. And so I write in the afterwards that, the image of God is more than Jesus' character. We think about his holiness. We think about his love. We think about his mercy. We think about all these specific character attributes. But the image of God is this relationship. So when we see David and Jonathan in the Old Testament, the relationship God has, this friend relationship, is David and Jonathan on steroids. When we see Ruth and Naomi, just the way they serve each other, this is the Father and the Son on steroids. When we see Adam and Eve, and just the passion they have for each other, and before the fall, this is the Father and the Son on steroids. And so, as you take that and apply that to everything He's done, what's redemption is God restoring relationship. And when you look at what I shared last week about being filled with the Spirit, these four relational spheres that we live in, that were severed in the fall, our relationship with ourselves, and that's the other surprising thing, is just how, if God created us for this sort of relationship, different than any other relationship in the universe, what sort of creation are you? If you were made for the bridal chamber, you weren't created as a mite or a flea. You were created in His image, with the capacity to have a relationship with God that is as delightful as the Father and the Son have. And so, that has really changed me, and I think it would change you. I write in the afterword, and I think this is really insightful. And this, this is something that God just drops in my heart. And again, I don't try to draw up these things, and God drops things in my heart. And I think that one reason I know I'm a teacher is because God drops things in my heart. And this, I say that the church is fuzzy on the Trinitarian relationship and mankind's part in it. And because of this, the church's theology tends to center either around the redemptive theme or a kingdom theme. If your theology begins with the fall, your purpose and the purpose of the church will largely be colored by redemption, and with your message being both sinners saved by grace and sanctification. If it begins with creation and the king and mankind's part in ruling, then taking back the kingdom with the need of its accompanying power will be emphasized. And so we see both the conservative evangelical part and also the charismatic part, that these are really emphasized, and rightly so. These are part of the whole picture. But in First John 1, John acknowledges these when he talks about little children knowing that their sins are forgiven, which is redemption. And then young men being strong in overcoming the devil. This is kingdom restoring. And I say, but while these are important, John points beyond the fall and beyond creation, back into eternity and into the heart of the Father, where he says, Fathers, you have known Him who is from the beginning. And I say this is the mystery that the church needs to explore. This is the mystery that we need to explore. That everything God is this wonderful relationship, and He's not hiding that from anyone. He's not hiding that from me. He's not hiding that from you. He's calling us. He's calling us. In fact, it says in First Corinthians 1:9 that God is faithful. The one who's called us, and what He's called us into literally is the fellowship of the Son. So with whom has Jesus been fellowshipping with? And it's been the Father, in the envelope, in the atmosphere of the Spirit. And He's made you and me to participate in that relationship, and He's included us in that relationship. So until next time,